Cool. It seems like I'm live right now, and I'm just going to go with it. But thank you all for watching Meet a Geek, and it was a short-lived series. I guess I get the cat's out of the bag. Meet a Geek is no longer a thing, and the next iteration of it is actually going to be on Thursdays at 9:30 in the morning from the Geekdom staff themselves on Crowdcast. So if you want to check more Meet a Geek content and see other people within our Geekdom community and the San Antonio tech community be featured, go check it out Thursdays on Crowdcast. You'll be able to find it on the Geekdom network. All that's good and jolly. I'm really excited that they were able to do that. But this announcement is going to be a really short one. It essentially is that Meet a Geek is no longer a thing. We had a conversation between me and the Geekdom staff, and they were kind of changing some things around, and they were really inspired by what Meet a Geek is and was. And so they decided to do it themselves. And they're like, hey, we have access to the people, we have access to the equipment, we can do this really well. And they were supporting Meet a Geek on Crowdcast, which is why you haven't seen new videos on this YouTube channel for a while. And they said, hey, we want to support Meet a Geek, support Omar doing this. And they did. And they were doing a really great job, and I'm really thankful if they were able to do that. And then they decided, like, we have two shows that we're working on that we're supporting that pretty much do the same thing. So let's go ahead and support one of them. And the one they're going to support is the one that they're producing, which I think is really awesome. So don't think of this as bad news. This is actually really good news, because more people within the Geekdom community will be able to be featured more consistently, and they have really great equipment. It'll be done live. It's going to be really, really good. So Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. on Crowdcast. Go ahead and go check that out if you're interested in seeing that. Once I get links, I'll go ahead and put some in the description here. For me, though, what their next steps for additional podcasts, and I'm trying to figure that out right now. I don't really know what else I don't have. I have a couple of ideas in my head, but I don't have anything that's kind of set in stone or anything that's really planned or put into any sort of pre-production. But I would love to work in, featuring the tech space here in San Antonio, trying to tell more stories about what people are doing and really focus on the people, right? I mean, the technology is really cool. The technology is always going to be iterative and improved, but people are what drive that, right? And so I think it makes more sense to talk to people, hear their stories, understand their struggles, because it's never just, start here and automatically we hit the top, right? We're already in space, we're shooting for the moon, and we're already hitting Alpha Centauri or whatever. So I think it makes sense to have some real conversations with people and get a better sense of what those struggles are, what we can learn from their failures, what we can understand from their successes, and just have a frank conversation about those things. If that's interesting to you, feel free to let me know. If it's not, then I'll come up with something else. I'm still working on content, figuring out this whole content game. But yeah, so I just want to record this very short video. I want to keep it under like 3.5 minutes, just to give you an idea of what's the future with Meet a Geek and what we're doing here. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you all and sometime in the future. Yeah.